The music has timeless value. That's why investment companies will make these big purchases. Music hit songs are more stable for consistent long-term revenue than gold and oil. So Future sells his publishing catalog, and this is to influence media partners, and it's estimated to be in the 8-figure range. Okay, so we love covering the sale of like not only masters but publishing rights. Another big one that we were talking about, Justin Timberlake, right? So
So we did
he had
Sum
done
41.
his deal, and then Justin Timberlake's was like estimated to be around 100 million. So these are the big flashy, final moments for the artist where they
This
get
is
to
what you're
sell
looking for. This
their
is what you're looking
rights.
for. And Billboard estimated it to be around, could be up to like 75 million. So I mean, those are big numbers. I mean, but you're talking about 612 titles, that they bought. So, equate that to how, obviously a lot of these tracks were, huge hits. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's Future. But I mean, he has 16 years of his career, 8 studio albums, 4 collaborative albums, 1 reissued album, 1 soundtrack, 16 mixtapes, 4 commercial mixtapes, and 114 singles, 69 as a featured artist, and 6 of Future 8 studio albums have reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 200. What do you want? I mean, that's
No,
like,
and I mean, obviously, everyone can argue about this, but he's definitely considered to be one of the leaders when it comes to,
top
his
tier.
style of rap music, and without question. So with the catalog sale, you touched on a couple of great points. So with that catalog, it's basically between 2004 and 2020. Those are the rights that were purchased by influence media partners. So that includes songs like Life is Good, right? Collaboration with Drake, Kendrick Lamar's King's Dead, Rihanna's Selfish, and The Weeknd's Low Life, and his own solo hits like Masks Off, which is still, I believe, on his top 5 most popular songs on Spotify right now.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, he's obviously like a hit factory, but this is just all to the point of right off the bat, making sure that you own your publishing, making sure that you're thinking of the long game. Like this is covering 16 years. So you're not thinking about what you're doing, where you're going to be 16 years from now. Usually when you're getting into music, I
No,
know when I
or
first
even
was, I
thinking about
wasn't.
the importance or value of your music. And I can't say this enough, that artists really underestimate how important their publishing and rights in the masters of the music are, because they just sign with labels, and labels are
Right.
like, you're going to make them big stars and this and that. That's all great. But they don't understand that the label is going to go and flip
Short money.
your music and make $100 million down the road. So it's like, pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah, no, and that's a great point, and that's kind of like going through this artist course that we've been talking about, that's coming really soon, this new updated artist course. You talk about asking artists what kind of artists do you want to be, and or what kind of career do you want to have. And there's a lot of, when you're young, you just think, if you just want to look for the money, you're looking for the fame, you're looking for the clout, you're looking for the endorsements, you know what I mean? You're looking for that short, fast money. You're not really thinking of the long game. So you sell away a lot of your rights to these record labels, you know what I mean? Which are taking money from these endorsement deals that you are super excited about. And you realize that you're living on advances. And then maybe that you did something at a show, and then all of a sudden you're getting canceled, and then your record label drops you, and you still owe $200,000 to the label. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you're not thinking.
Unrecouped. But obviously Future's in a good position right now. He said, quote,
Fantastic.
I put everything into my music. I wanted to make sure these were in good hands, his music. As I thought about the next chapter of these songs, I'm proud to partner up with Renee and the team at Influence Media and send a signal that this music has timeless value. My music is my art, and these songs represent some of the most precious artwork of my career. Now, when he said the music has timeless value, that's why these investment companies will make these big purchases, because they're like, music hit songs are more stable for consistent long-term revenue than gold and oil. They just are, because they are now connected to us emotionally, and as consumers, we will never not want to listen to our favorite songs.
I'll tell you what, and what's also kind of probably helped Future's kind of decision with this was the co-managing partner of the Influence, Lynn Hazan. I guess worked with him earlier at the label during his career, and like was talking about during my tenure at Epic Records, I was able to work and support Future throughout his pivotal career. Now at Influence, it feels like fate being able to collaborate with him again alongside my dynamic partners, protect his legacy and works. And I think that's really cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell that he was like really, obviously into the project. So very cool, very cool. I love seeing when these artists are winning and you see that they kind of played their career right. And we heard kind of a rumor that was going on today. I don't know if anybody caught it on social media, but it was rumored that Kanye West was in talks of selling his music catalog as well. That turned out to be a
That's
rumor, and he was
right.
just saying that people are just kind of throwing out there to see what it could get.
Well, I
And
mean,
I don't
whatever
know,
catalog Kanye, currently owns, right? Because last year we had a lot of, happenings in the news because Kanye was very upset with his record label because the label
right?
would not sell him his masters back. So I don't know how much of Kanye's catalog he actually owns as it relates to the masters, but obviously he
But
has
the
his publishing
publishing,
rights.
right? And
So
if you think if for Futures publishing, is about 75 million, that's what it's estimated. I can only imagine what Kanye's publishing would be, because it would just be his publishing rights from all the hit songs that he produced that he has not, that he's not even so I mean it would be just astronomical. I would say probably in the 150 to 200 million for his publishing. But he said he wasn't going, but he
woo.
wasn't selling. So I just can't imagine. But
All right, so I forgot the gavel on the last story, but we will say Kanye's catalog sale
Future,
will be insane as it relates to Future, making his money. Good for him.